Hi, welcome to the ADORNit studio. I'm Georgiana, and today I'm going to be teaching you a free class on this darling Summertime Memories plaque. It's so fun to display in your home, put on a picnic table for your summer barbecues. The possibilities are endless of where you can put this fun piece of decor in your home. Okay, so what you want to do is you can go to ADORNit.com or your local scrapbook store and pick up the Summertime Memories kit. It comes with the wood, it comes with the colored instructions, it comes with all the paper, and it comes with really darling ADORNit ribbon, and it comes with laser die cuts and stickers. So everything is here in this kit for you to go ahead and get started. So what you're going to do for your first step is you're going to take out the wood plaque. And it has a keyhole in the back, so that would be the back side, and the front side is where it's all smooth. And then we're going to find in our kit the paper that has the wavy chevron, and that's going to be the front side of the plaque. So what you're going to do is you're going to put that face down, and then you're going to put the front side of your plaque down, face down onto that paper. You're going to need a pencil, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to trace around that plaque. And then you'll be left with your shape, and you can cut that out with some scissors. So this is what it will end up looking like right here. And you can see that that fits directly onto your wood plaque right there. Okay, and the next step is we're going to take this darling watermelon paper, and it has the words all over, with a strip of the watermelon slices and then that darling gingham. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and take it to our paper trimmer. We're just going to slice that right off. And then that will lay like that. Okay, so what I use to adhere my paper to my wood is a product called Zip Dry. It works really great because it's really fast to dry. So what you're going to need to do is take your Zip Dry, and you're just going to squeeze it around your wood plaque. You don't need a whole lot, but enough to go ahead and adhere that paper. So I just kind of go around like this. Okay, now I'm going to lay down that wavy chevron. Make sure you pay special attention to the top and the bottom of your plaque. Remember, the top has the drilled out hanging tab, so that would be the top. And I want my chevron to go the right direction. It goes horizontally. So I put that on, and I'm just going to take my hands and I'm just going to rub it down, and that adheres the paper to the wood surface. Really simple and easy. So now we're going to adhere that watermelon strip. And you just kind of figure out where you want that placement. I'm going to look at my original right here. And it's kind of close down to the bottom, and you'll see that she doesn't even have the gingham on that. I didn't cut that off. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut off that gingham strip as well. Okay, now I've got it exactly perfect. Okay, so I'm going to take my Zip Dry once again, and I'm going to put that on the back side of this paper. Flip it over and glue it down. And you'll see that the edges right there are hanging off a little bit. So I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to trim that up a little bit. If you had an X-Acto knife, that would work too. It's really easy, just to go ahead and trim that off like that. And now it looks perfect on there. Now this step, some of the edges of the paper might kind of hang off. And so you can just take some sandpaper and you can just lightly go around the edges, and that will really trim up the paper and make it so that it is uniform with your wood board. Okay, so when you're happy with that, you can go ahead and set it back down. And we'll get started now on our letters. So in the kit, you'll find your wood letters. So I need an S, and I need 2 M's, an E, and an R. And what we're going to do with those is we're going to do the same thing like the plaque. And we're going to get out the pattern paper in your kit, and you're going to get out the 4 square paper, that looks like this. You'll see there's a gingham, a hexagon watermelon, a watermelon seed, and a really cute yellow. And so we're going to do the same thing where we're going to figure out where we want to place our letters, and then we're going to trace them out. And pay special attention on the gingham because that S and that R, it's a really tight squeeze. So make sure when you're doing it that you position it just right so that those cut out okay. And so we're going to figure that out, and then we can flip it over, and then you're going to trace your letters. You're going to put them down, face down, so that when you cut them out, then they're the right direction. Okay, so you'll see that I have all of my letters cut out, and I'm going to take my zip dry, and I'm going to go ahead and run that along each letter, and I'm going to line up my paper onto my letters. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down just by rubbing it. And I'll continue to do that for each one of my letters. Okay, so now I have all my letters decoupaged, and we're going to go ahead and start placing them onto the plaque. So I have my S, and I have my M with the watermelon seeds. I love how cute that is. And then I have my other M out of the hexagons. I have my letter E, and I have my last letter R. Okay, so you'll notice that we're missing a letter in there. And what's really fun in this kit is you get a laser die cut. And in that is a really fun watermelon. And it's already cut out for you. And so we're going to put that right there on our summer plaque. But we really want to add some dimension because dimension makes any home decor project a lot more exciting. And so what I use to make things more dimensional is just a piece of cardboard, like that you get off a cardboard box. And so what I've done is I've kind of roughly cut the shape of my watermelon right there. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place that, and I'm going to add some zip dry glue. I tell you, you're going to love this zip dry glue because you can use it on the wood, you can use it on the cardboard. It has so many different uses. Now, before we go ahead and adhere that watermelon on, we're going to want to put this darling lemonade drink that's also off the laser die cuts. We're going to want to put that right there, tuck it behind that watermelon. And once we like the placement, then we can go ahead and we can glue on the S and the watermelon and the letter M. So before you add that letter S, we're going to tie some ribbon on it. So you're going to go ahead and pull that ribbon out of your kit. There's some really fun designs. We're going to want the happy, we're going to want the chevron, and we're going to want the ladybug. And so all we do is we take, and at the top of that letter S, we're just going to tie a square knot. Really simple and fast to do. And you can put it in any direction that you want, and then you can tie off your edges and cut them with the scissors to give it a fun finished look. And then you can go ahead and adhere that letter S. Now let's move to the bottom half of our plaque. We're going to go ahead and glue on the M and the R, and we're going to add a little more dimension onto that letter E. So we'll just quick add some zip dry onto those letters. Okay, so now we have those adhered down. We're going to add some fun dimensional elements like this onto that letter E. So we're going to pull out our laser die cut again, and we're going to pull off that cute green popsicle, and then we're going to want our shady sunglasses. And then from the cardstock sticker, there is this family picnic time sticker. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pull that off, and we're just going to fussy cut, which means cut closely around the edge of that watermelon slice right there. And then the rest of that will be garbage, so you can go ahead and discard that. And we want this really fun border sticker right there as well. And so for that, you're just going to pull that right off, and then you're going to stick that down onto your letter E. And I'm just going to quick take my scissors and closely cut that around those curves. to trim that up. All right, so once again, we're going to pull out that cardboard that I told you about to add the dimension to those elements. So I have my cardboard, and I'm just going to cut some little tiny pieces, so enough to give it a little bit of a pop dot, but not too much. So I'm going to need a little piece behind my watermelon, and since that's already a sticker, I can just go ahead and press that right onto that. And then I'm going to need some on my popsicle stick, so I'll just grab my zip dry again on both sides. Go ahead and put that on. And then also my sunglasses. I love those sunglasses. I think they are so fun to use on these projects. Okay, so we're going to start layering with our watermelon slice first. We're going to kind of angle that. You can kind of choose where you want your placement to be. There's no right or wrong way. Then we're going to add our popsicle. And then last, we're going to add these sunglasses, and they're going to go right on top of the popsicle. So see, we added 3 different dimensional elements onto that letter E. When those are dry, go ahead and finish it off by gluing on your letter E. And we're almost done. Our very last step is going to be adding this marching ant ribbon around the edge of your summer puck. So when it's all dry, then you can go ahead and you can just add some zip dry all along the edge of this wood plaque. And I think just a little bit goes a long way. And then you're going to take your ribbon and you're just going to figure out which direction you'd like your ants to be marching. And you're going to go ahead and just glue that right around the edge of your summer plaque. So there you are. There's a really fun project for your summertime memories. And you can, like I said, display it all over your home to enjoy for the summer season. Thanks so much for joining us. Don't forget to go to our Facebook page and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day.